5 health habits that will absolutely transform your health, okay? Let's get right into it. I've tried plenty of them. I will try to give y'all some that are not too well known, but they kind of are, some of them. But let's get right into it. Number 1, having a consistent bedtime and wake time. So a consistent sleep cycle. The reason this habit will be very beneficial for your health is because when you have a nice consistent bedtime and wake up time, your circadian rhythm is set and your body is functioning how it's supposed to. It will know exactly when to get up, when to go to sleep. It will know when to produce the correct hormones for your body throughout the day, right? That is absolutely vital for your health, okay? And this entails going to sleep at the same time every night, waking up at the same time every day, within like 15 to 30 minute increments, okay? So if you fall asleep at like 9 o'clock one night and then 9:30 the next, not too bad, all right? But if you fall asleep at 9 one night and then 11 the next, that's terrible. It ain't too good for your health. Okay, now obviously this ain't gonna absolutely cook you, but you know, it ain't the best, all right? And then when you're having a consistent wake and sleep time, your energy is more stable throughout the day, okay? Makes sense. And then when your energy is more stable and your sleep is very consistent and nice, you become more disciplined and you can follow through on any other habit much easier. It's proven that when you sleep adequately, your willpower and your discipline is much better the next day, okay? And then number 2, this might be a bit contradictory to number 1. The reason being is because number 2 is socialization. Now, at times it might be a good idea to skip going to sleep at a certain time or waking up a little bit earlier or later just because you need to go socialize. It is said that being in isolation is probably one of the worst things for human health. Makes sense, right? Because us humans, we're very social. When we're not around other people, having quality friendships, quality relationships, you know, just having meaningful conversations with others, it's very detrimental for your health. It is absolutely vital to connect with others, okay? It's very good for your health. By the way, I got the handy dandy notebook in case I keep looking down, that is why. So yeah, be social. Talk to strangers at the store, talk to strangers at the gym. Just, you know, just be talkative. Talk to a lot of people, okay? It's gonna help you. It's gonna develop social skills. You'll be able to connect with others better and you'll feel better, okay? It's fun talking to other people. Don't be one of these weirdos that are just sitting in the corner, you know, quiet. Oh, I'm an introvert. Bro, is that really how you want to live your life? You want to live your life as an introvert, scared to speak up? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So be social, okay? You can do this in many different ways. You can go talk to strangers, talk to your family, talk to friends, you know, just, you know, have some socialization in everyday life. Don't be one of these guys on monk mode where you're just blocking everybody out. All right, yes, it's good to have time periods like that, but not every single day, okay? You want some time of socializing every single day. In the morning, you know, if you're locked in on monk mode, do all your work in the morning, throughout the entire day. In the evening, go socialize a little bit, okay? Go talk to people at the gym, talk to your family, whatever. All right, be social. Another way you can be social with people that are like have similar goals, similar interests as you is joining an online community. I have an online community if anybody's interested in joining. We talk about fitness and all things health related. And in there, I have a course on how to build an aesthetic physique, step-by-step course where I have multiple modules talking about diet, workout routines, and all that stuff. If you're interested, link below. Okay. Habit number 3. All right, this stuff is not stable at all. Habit number 3, following 80-20 eating. All right, I'm not going to be hardcore and say you only can eat healthy, nutritious foods. Now, is that ideal? Yes. But can most people adhere to that? Can most people stick to that for a long time? No. So I think it's better to try and go for the lifestyle thing, okay? A diet should not be a diet. It should be your lifestyle. That is the only way you're actually going to stick to it. So what I find the best way to do it, and I personally do this, is 80-20 eating. What is that? Just noticed I had the radio on. So what is 80-20 eating? 80% of your foods will come from single ingredient foods. What is a single ingredient food? This is foods like avocados, beef, chicken, fruits, nuts, things of that nature, okay? Don't fall for all the fear mongering of diets and stuff, okay? Just stick to a consistent eating habits and focus on eating 80% healthy foods. The other 20% of your calories on a day can come from junk, okay? Now, if you're somebody that's locked in, you do not have to force junk into your diet, okay? You do not have to. But if you struggle with a diet, just follow this 80-20 eating principle and it'll be much easier to adhere to your diet. If you completely cut out a food group because it's so bad for you, it's going to cause weight gain. No. Food does not... All right, let me rephrase that. Food does cause weight gain, but it's not a certain food that causes weight gain. What causes weight gain is a caloric surplus. You could eat the healthiest food in the world. You eat too many calories, you'll gain weight. You eat the worst food in the world. You eat maintenance calories, you won't gain a pound or lose a pound, okay? So calories are what cause weight gain, not a certain food, okay? But if you want very good, health markers, vitals, all that stuff, you want to eat healthy, nutritious foods, okay? Mainly. Number 4, avoiding short form content. This one is absolutely vital to your health, to your well-being. Now, how will this change your life? Well, first off, it's going to free you up a lot of time. I promise you, most people, probably you included, watch hours of short form content a day, like TikToks, IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, things of that nature. And it's just brain rotting you, okay? These things are not very beneficial. Maybe like 5% of the stuff you watch is actually applicable to real life, okay? And you have to understand that a lot of this stuff that's on these short form content is just stuff that doesn't, apply to your life, right? A lot of it's freaking crazy world news that you wouldn't even notice if you just put down your phone and just walked outside and talked to other people, right? You don't notice more than half this stuff that's going on your little feeds, For You pages or whatever, okay? And I struggle with this one too. This is why I like short form. It really gets you because it's so addicting. It absolutely fries your attention span. It fries your ability to think, your ability to focus. This is why most people, if they were to go sit down and read a book or something, they wouldn't be able to do it for more than 10-15 minutes without getting bored or going, whatever, because their freaking brain receptors are fried from doing this for years, right? And then when you're constantly watching short form content, you never have time to think for yourself. Think about it. When's the last time you actually went on a walk, went somewhere, maybe went to the gym or something without your phone, without music, without podcasts, without anything like that, okay? I know I'm getting off of the short form content, but in general, you need some time to just sit and think to yourself. Have your own thoughts. Think for yourself. You don't always need all these inputs, okay? Especially for short form content, okay? It's very surface level stuff you get from this stuff too. If you think you're learning, which don't get me wrong, you will learn some stuff, but it's just surface level stuff. You can get much deeper by reading a book or something like that, or, stuff that actually involves learning. Maybe a long form video like this, or a long form YouTube video going deep on a subject that you're interested in, right? Maybe even a course, maybe even stuff like that of that nature, okay? Actually learning instead of going through short form content and convincing yourself you're learning from it. Okay, you might learn a little bit, but you're not learning as deeply as you could, right? And you're also not frying yourself from all the other stuff you see in a short form feed, okay? Your mind is constantly switching from this thing to that thing to that thing so fast. That is not good for you. All right, and the final habit I have here is working out 3 times a week. All right, this is very obvious. Of course, working out is going to be a good health habit, but it cannot be understated. It cannot be whatever. It is very, 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 vital to your health. Not only is it going to make you look better by having a little bit of muscle mass on you, but it's also going to make you feel good, Why would you not work out? It's going to improve everything in your life, all right? You look good, you feel better, you get strong, you'll be able to live longer. And not even living longer, because, maybe you're 20 years old watching this, 18, 16, whatever age you are. You're probably not worried about living too long right now or longevity right now, okay? Well, the benefit right now is you look better now, okay? Who doesn't want to look better, right? And like I said, if you are interested in building a nice aesthetic physique, I have a course and a community of people on the inside. If you want to join, link below. But that is the 5 habits that will absolutely change your life if you implement them today.